And I saw this TikTok, and this lady, she was basically saying, like, as Christians, we should be able to interpret our dreams, da 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 da. She was saying, like, how you do it. And she said, like, either Jesus gives you a dream up for, um, like, glorifying him, what he wants to do, good, or it's going to be what Satan is trying to do, or it's what has already happened to you. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. So I had this dream, right? And I was just kind of living my life. I don't really remember so much of the details, but I know it was like kind of set up how my college was. And there was this guy, it was like a friend in my dream. He was considered a friend. No quotes. He was a friend. And I guess he was like beefing with one of his coworkers. Like he worked at the restaurants, one of the restaurants at the school, and he was beefing with the coworker. And I'm over here like just encouraging him, like, no, like you're bigger than this. Like life is so much bigger than this. Like da 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 da. And he pretty much was like falling in love with me because of that. And I'm just like, no, no, brother. Well, brother. Like literally it was like one of those moments of like, okay, I'm just showing you Christ like love. And you're taking it as like more than platonic love, of romantic love. So he was like getting infatuated with me because I was like invested in his future and concerned about his future and, making sure he's not going down the wrong path. And before the dream, I don't know if it was like I was just kind of like, just out here living like, why doesn't a guy like me? Like, why isn't there no man for me? And sorry if this light is distracting y'all. I'm gonna do it like this. And so I was like, why is there no man for me? Like, I'm a good woman. And I'm hanging out with this person and they're not noticing the good in me. They're not noticing what I possess, the value, the treasures that I hold. They're not noticing it until they need it. And so that's what this message is about. It is about people will value you. Some people, I'm not saying all, some people will value you when it benefits them. So he didn't see my value until it benefited him, until he knew, hey, I can end up going to jail. I can end up killing this person. I can end up in prison. I can end up dead by fighting this person. In my encouraging spirit, my calming nature, whatever gifts you may possess, those are just the ones that I possess that I know I'm naturally good at. Those gifts benefited him at that time, but he didn't see my value beforehand. They're not going to see your value beforehand. And it's going to come as a shocking revelation to both of y'all. And at some point, you have to be okay with people doing that. You have to be okay with people not seeing your worth because you're constantly evolving, you're constantly changing. And if they don't see it now, that's okay. But they can't be mad once you've moved on. They can't be mad once you're light years away in life and they're still stuck in the same place, still stuck being the same person, still stuck in the same position, not evolving. They can't be mad. Okay? Continue to be you. Continue to value you. Continue to love on you. Because at the end of the day, when it's time to go and meet our maker, it's just going to be you. It's just going to be you. You don't owe anyone an explanation onto what you do, why you do it, and how you do it. The only person you owe that explanation to is to God. Because sometimes, y'all, into the judge, whoever your judge is in your county, your state, those are really those are really it. With an exception of like if you're a child, your teacher, da da da. Da. But I'm talking about on a different level. Okay, that's all I have to say. Like they gon' see your value, and by that time, baby, you gonna probably be already gone working on something else. They gonna have to catch up with your value, and if they don't, that's okay. You keep doing you, keep being you, keep loving on you. Okay, I love y'all, but the big man upstairs love y'all more.